I had been trying to self-study for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And so I had picked it up and put it down. And when I mean picked it up and put it down, I mean the materials, the PMBOK. And so I downloaded Udemy. I checked out a course online and was trying to study with the PMBOK and the course online, and both were great, but it was just so much information. And the information was very dense and just connecting the dots. And so I got really, really discouraged and also a little afraid just because of the amount of information. A lot of information I was trying to ingest at once. And so just had to identify, where I was and what I needed to help me succeed. What made me happy the most was the access to the different resources. A part of my, I guess, test anxiety and with studying materials is I know for me, I'm a type A person and I hate failing. And so that was the one thing that I continuously had to do was continuously take practice tests to fail. And so even learning that, like reshaping my mind around that and learning the beauty in that was like, I'm not failing, I'm just trying to get better. And that was one thing that
Hmm.
practice test really allowed for me to do was hone in on where my weaknesses were, where my strengths were. Also, I was surprised by how many people were in the course. And my course is just myself and another person. And so you really, really get that one-on-one attention. And also too, you really get another perspective with having someone else in your class because you can hear the different questions that they may ask or a different way that they may interpret or analyze the information. So really, really appreciated that. So all the resources and just the one-on-one and small class sizes really helped for me. Why I would recommend it? One, the access to the resources, the online tests or the online quizzes and tests really make a difference. I know that really made a difference for me, not only for the PNP, but also moving forward. Like I want to become a doctor. And so with that is a lot of test taking, but that really reshaped my mind around failure and how it's like, okay, like you're learning the information in a different way. And it's just by taking a test. And also failure doesn't mean anything particularly about you. It's just, a score on a grade or score on a test or score on a paper. You're a Black woman. And I think representation matters. And I think that seeing someone in your field and doing the things that you want to do, also just that personalized cheerleading, like someone who looks like you can understand where you're coming from. And so I think that made a
Hmm.
world of difference as well. Take a chance on yourself because I know where I was in studying for the PMP, also just being nervous and also just paying for courses. I recognize sometimes paying for a course is not within everyone's reach. And so that's a privilege on top of itself. And even then, like trying to, if you pay for something, you want a guarantee of like, okay, I put in my investment and now I'm getting a return of investment. This is definitely a return of investment that will increase itself and you definitely will get your investment back tenfold. I can say that. I had started planning for a wedding and was just like, oh, I don't know if I should pay for the course. I don't know. I really like cherish you and I thank you so much because I really was going to sabotage myself. I was not going to sign up. And I was just like, if she responds on LinkedIn, she responds. If not, then I know like I'm not supposed to do it. And you responded. And I was just like, well, and I had asked my husband, like, honey, can we use some money? He was like, you putting it back. I don't care. Swipe the card and pay for your class. Like, stop playing with me. And it made the world of a difference. And coming out on the other side, I have recommended it to at least 5 people at this point.